Today, I'm going to be talking a lot about maybe the salary range in Japan, how it's broken down, giving you a quick conclusion of what I thought and some interesting information for you to learn. Let's start. So the first questions that some people will ask me is that what is the salary in Japan and how is it broken down? So generally, Japan's salary, I would say, can range anywhere from 3 million Japanese yen up to about maybe 20 million Japanese yen. But to be honest, anything over 16 million Japanese yen is quite rare in the market right now there. However, some people that reach like partner level or director level, they do sometimes hit the 30 million or even 40 million mark as well for that there. How it's broken down? Generally, it is broken down by three main categories: years of experience, language barrier, and also your domain as well that you work in for that. So first one, years of experience. Generally, we are mostly broken up into new graduates, junior engineer, mid-level engineer, and senior engineers for like that. Most new graduates in Japan, I would say the average salary is approximately about 3 to 4 million Japanese yen annually. For a junior engineer, we consider that about 2 to 3 years experience, and we would be looking around maybe 5 to 6 million. In some rare cases, maybe 6.5. For mid-level engineer, which is about 5 to 8 years experience, we'd be looking at about maybe 8 to 10 million Japanese yen. And for a senior engineer or senior specialist, 10 plus years of experience, which we'd be looking around anywhere from 11 million to maybe 15 million Japanese yen. Generally, Japan follows a very strict structure by the number of years experience because they do want to make sure people within the same years of experience, same skill set, make around the same salary so that it's not like uncomfortable for other people and such there. So the first one was the years of experience. The second one would be Japanese language. Obviously, we are in Japan. So if you do speak Japanese, you are able to make a little bit more than other people for sure there. But it is also a case by case. But generally, people with more Japanese proficiency, I would say they can negotiate their salary maybe 1 to 1.5 million more than the numbers I shared earlier. Third one is, of course, specialty and domain. For example, if you're an engineering manager with the same experience as a backend software engineer, then of course, because the duties and title is different, the salary is also higher as well. So it really depends on your type of job as well. For example, of course, even though you have 10 years as an art teacher, but you have 10 years as a software engineer, the salary is completely different, right? So it really depends on your job specialty and also the number of years experience and your domain as well for that there. There are other factors as well, but I would say this is the rough numbers that you are looking based on your years of experience, language skills, and specialty. I think now you have a little bit more idea about the salary ranges now in Japan, how it's broken up in there. However, there's actually a lot more other information. So Japan also has a lot of different things like benefits, promotion, and also bonuses as well. It's very unique. In Japan, generally, there is also a bonus system as well for companies. Some companies will pay the bonus once to twice a year, and generally it is about 2 to 3 times a month for there. There are companies that offer actually stock options as well. So startup companies do have stock options as well, while big corporations also do have benefits such as RSUs as well there. So there are other benefits on top of just the salary as well there. To be honest, some companies actually also offer things like housing allowance. So they also support you in terms of your rent if you live a certain distance as well. There are companies that offer work from home allowance. So if you're doing remote work, they also pay you a bit of stuff like that. Other things that Japan also does cover also for the companies is insurance. So healthcare insurance, medical insurance, anything like that. So generally Japan actually, the healthcare covers 70% of your healthcare insurance. So if you get injured or anything like that and you go to hospital, you only pay 30%. That's another thing there. The other thing is that generally in Japan also there's lots of promotion and career path as well for there. So people can go different types of ways. For example, if you want to become a leader, as long as you're willing to show, you can do it as well. There's just other things as well. And the final aspect is culture here. Most of the people come to Japan not because of the salary. They usually come here because of the career growth, the cultural aspects, what they can learn, new technologies that they can gain here, the people they meet here, and just the food and anime and things like that there. Every person that I've met that has lived in Japan for a long time, their main drive was not money. They fell in love with the country, the people they met, the connections they built, the things they learned, and the passion they had for this country. And that's what's keeping them going here. In conclusion, if you're wondering, should I work in Japan? Or should I work in Singapore or Canada or America? I think you need to figure out what is most important to you. Is it finance right now? Is it career path? Or is it your passion and such there? Because there are people that really come to Japan because currently they may offer jobs that can only be found in Japan in a certain industry there, even though it doesn't pay very well, such as gaming industry and such there. So I think you need to find what is your main goal there. If you're hoping to come to Japan just for big salaries, I don't recommend it, honestly. But if you're hoping here to make an experience that you'll never forget, make memories, learn, and really improve your career in a different way that you can really feel special, Japan could be the next stop for you, I think. I hope this was a little bit insightful. I hope to share more information in the future as well. Please do stay tuned to our Talisman page. We do have lots of job postings. I do often post information about how to get jobs in Japan and career advice as well. So maybe someday you can consider Japan as your next stop. This is Edmund from Talisman Corporation.